Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. I'm pleased to have the opportunity to talk about our hospitality sector, how we value and reward the people who work in it, the rising confidence that business is reporting, and the evolving nature of our high street. High streets and hospitality are changing, but sadly what has not changed is a Conservative Party in opposition that wants to talk the country down. The reality, as reported by 1,200 businesses in the Lloyd's Business Survey, is very different to the picture that they want to paint. The survey is in its 15th year, and last week it reported the following. The overall business confidence index, which combines firms' trading's expectations and economic optimism, rose for a fourth consecutive month in August, reaching its highest level since late 2015. Let's set that out plainly. Business confidence under this Labour Chancellor is higher than it was at any point under any of the last 6 Conservative Chancellors who occupied number 11 Downing Street. Happily.
Matt Rodder.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. He's making an excellent point. Does he also agree with me that the confidence of consumers is also rising, with a number of cuts to interest rates, a rise in the minimum wage, and many other benefits to working families?
Absolutely. I do see that, and I've spoken to constituents who were on 2-year fixed-rate mortgages who were being hammered 2 years ago by Liz Truss and are now paying hundreds of pounds less a month because we are getting a grip on the economy. Madam Deputy Speaker, 62% of firms plan to increase headcount over the next 12 months, and confidence in retailers surveyed rose by 13 points to 55%, also marking a 5-month high. This is all welcome news, but I am far from complacent. Of course, there are some real challenges for some hospitality firms, and I'll turn now to how the government is seeking to address them and why it matters to my constituents in Welwyn Hatfield. A fitting place to start is the people who work in the sector. The average age is 35. Our shops, restaurants, pubs, cafes and cinemas are powered by younger people. When I bought my last suit in the Galleria in Hatfield, I received much-needed sartorial advice from an employee younger than me. When I pop into one of our many Simmons branches for a coffee, I'm going to go back again for the next one. When I pop into a Simmons branch for a coffee, it's invariably I'm served by a younger person. So too when I head in for a pint in one of our fantastic pubs in our 2 towns or villages. People working in hospitality are just as deserving of rights and protections in the workplace as anyone else. And that's why it's so important that the Employment Rights Bill brings forward day one protections at work. Protection from unfair dismissal, banning exploitative 0-hours contracts and strengthening statutory sick pay. Earlier this year, the Labour government increased the national living wage by 6.7% to £12.21 an hour, an increase comfortably above inflation and welcomed by millions of workers. Seemingly not, though, by the Conservative Party. Their motion today seems to cast doubt on the role of the Low Pay Commission, and sadly they have refused to welcome the pay rise we gave to the country last year. But if one of them wants to stand up and say thank you for the minimum wage rise, I will happily give way. Madam Deputy Speaker, on business rates, the Conservatives left the Treasury with no funded commitment to continue with the retail, hospitality and leisure relief, as my right honourable friend, the Minister, set out powerfully in his opening remarks. It's right that this government stepped in to make the 40% reduction in rates permanent, to give confidence and security to business owners. But I hope in the future that we can go even further. I know how much civic pride people take in their town centres, and while we won't return to the high streets of the 1990s, there is real demand in towns for something that offers variety. Shops, places to eat, entertainment, events. A mixture of permanence, such as our iconic John Lewis store in Welwyn Garden City, to the events that the Business Improvement District put on in our town every year, such as the World Food Festival, which draws thousands of local people and tourists from all across the world. Madam Deputy Speaker, this is a government that has listened to business, strengthened the rights of workers and given millions of lower earners a pay rise. Sentiment is improving and confidence is rising. Let's not talk down our hospitality sector. Let's champion it and seize the opportunities that are in front of us.